Okay, so today we're diving into something that I think a lot of agencies are going to find really interesting.
Yeah.
It's the Linkspreed agency program,
Yeah.
and it's all about riding the wave of this, you know,
This new wave, this
yeah,
Web4,
yeah, Web4 exactly.
which is all about fostering online communities for businesses and organizations.
Exactly. And, this is developed by a company called Linkspreed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, just imagine a more connected, engaging internet experience.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's really fascinating here is that Linkspreed is offering agencies like a front row seat
Yeah.
in this potential internet revolution.
Yeah.
They're not just selling software, they're building a community
Yeah.
of partners who believe in the power of this.
Yeah. And they're putting their money where their mouth is
Yeah.
with this program.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we're talking a 40% commission on every sale.
Wow.
Not a one-time thing either.
Right.
You receive that commission for a full 2 years.
Okay.
As long as the company that you referred stays active on Web4.
Yeah. So it's a recurring revenue stream
Yes,
that can really make a difference for an agency's bottom line.
totally.
But it goes beyond just the direct financial benefits.
Yeah.
Linkspreed seems to be fostering a true partnership model,
Mm-hmm.
offering agencies resources and support to help them thrive in this new landscape.
Yeah, like they're providing training materials, they're giving marketing support, they're even doing these whiteboard sessions
Oh, wow.
to help agencies really grasp and sell this Web4 concept.
Yeah.
It's not like they're just throwing you in the deep end.
Right.
They're equipping you with the tools you need to succeed.
Exactly. And if we look deeper, this commitment to supporting agencies makes sense.
Yeah.
Linkspreed recognizes that agencies are crucial in bridging the gap
Uh-huh.
between businesses and this new technology.
Right.
It's about empowering agencies to become Web4 champions,
Yeah.
not just salespeople.
And it's a smart move because agencies are already trusted advisors to businesses.
That's right.
They already understand their clients' needs.
Yeah.
And they can effectively communicate the value of Web4
For sure.
in a way that resonates.
Absolutely. Now, besides the direct sales commission,
Yeah.
the program also offers this interesting hierarchical structure.
Yeah. Tell me more about that.
So agencies can actually recruit other agencies
Okay.
into the program
Got it.
and build a whole network of partners.
And then you get a cut of their sales too.
Exactly, for up to 2 years after they join.
Wow.
It's like building your own mini ecosystem
Right.
within the program where everyone benefits from collaborative growth.
That's a really interesting approach.
Yeah, it's a clever way to incentivize collaboration and create a sense of community among the agencies themselves,
Yeah.
mirroring the very concept of Web4.
I like that, practicing what they preach.
Exactly.
So we've got this lucrative commission structure. We've got ongoing support from Linkspreed and the opportunity to build a network of partners.
Yeah.
What else makes this program stand out?
Well, think about the value proposition for agencies. Beyond the financial aspect,
Okay.
this program allows agencies to expand their service offerings in a really cutting-edge way.
Yeah.
They can integrate Web4 with their existing services.
So like marketing PR.
Exactly, or even community management.
It's like offering clients like a complete digital solution.
Yeah, a one-stop shop for all their online engagement needs.
That's a powerful differentiator in today's crowded market.
Absolutely. And it allows agencies to position themselves as forward-thinking, innovative partners who are at the forefront of this potential internet revolution.
And that kind of reputation is invaluable
Oh, yeah,
when it comes to attracting new clients and retaining existing ones.
for sure.
So we've covered the financial incentives, the collaborative network structure,
Right.
and the opportunity to expand service offerings.
Yep.
It's a pretty compelling package, wouldn't you say?
It certainly is. And you know what I find particularly intriguing is the emphasis Linkspreed places on building long-term partnerships
Yeah.
with agencies.
Yeah. It's not just about making a quick buck.
Exactly.
It's about creating a sustainable ecosystem where everyone benefits from the growth of Web4.
Exactly. It's a commitment.
Yeah.
Linkspreed is in it for the long haul, and they want agencies to be right there with them, shaping the future of the internet.
I love that. And that kind of shared vision and commitment
Yeah.
are really powerful.
It fosters a sense of trust
Yeah.
and collaboration that can lead to truly innovative and impactful outcomes.
So I know our listeners are probably eager to learn more about this program
Yeah.
and how they can get involved. So where can they go to dig deeper?
Well, there are 2 key resources.
Okay.
First, if you want to delve into the specifics of the Linkspreed agency program,
Right.
the benefits, the commission structure, how to sign up, head over to partner.linkspreed.com.
Okay.
They have a whole section dedicated to the program with all the information you need.
Perfect. And if you want to explore the broader vision of Web4 itself,
Yeah.
what it is, why it matters, how it's different from what we have today, check out Web4.1.
Great starting point
Yeah, it's a great place to start.
for understanding the bigger picture.
So whether you're an established agency looking to add cutting-edge services to your portfolio,
Yeah.
or a startup eager to make your mark on the digital landscape, the Linkspreed agency program is definitely worth a closer look.
It's a chance to be at the forefront of a potential paradigm shift
Totally.
in how we experience the internet, and that's a pretty exciting prospect.
It is. And, one thing that stood out to me in the program materials
Yeah.
is the emphasis on community building.
Yeah.
Linkspreed seems to believe that thriving online communities are the key to unlocking the full potential of Web4.
It's not just about connecting businesses and customers. It's about fostering genuine interaction, collaboration, and shared value creation.
Creating spaces where people feel like they belong and can contribute meaningfully.
Exactly. And that's where agencies can really shine. They have the expertise to help businesses build and manage these communities effectively, creating spaces that are engaging, informative, and ultimately beneficial for everyone involved.
It's about moving beyond the transactional nature of traditional marketing and customer service models.
For sure.
And embracing a more human-centric approach to online engagement.
Absolutely. And that's what makes this program so compelling.
Yeah.
It's not just about selling a product or service. It's about building something bigger.
Yeah.
Something that has the potential to change the way we connect and interact online.
It's about creating a better internet.
Yeah.
One that's more inclusive, more engaging.
More human.
And ultimately more human.
Now let's dive a bit deeper into the nuts and bolts of the Linkspreed agency program.
All right, let's do it.
What are some of the key features and benefits that agencies should be aware of?
Well, first and foremost, that 40% commission is obviously a major draw.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's a significant revenue stream.
Yeah, it is.
Especially when you consider that it's recurring for 2 years.
Right.
On every active client you bring onto the platform.
That's right. It creates a level of financial stability and predictability that can be really valuable for agencies.
Especially those who are just starting out or looking to expand their operations.
Exactly. And it incentivizes agencies to not just make a sale, but to really help their clients succeed on the platform.
It's about building long-term relationships.
Yeah.
Not just closing quick deals.
Exactly. The program also offers comprehensive training and support to help agencies master the ins and outs of Web4 and effectively integrate it into their service offerings.
So they provide like webinars, online courses, marketing materials.
All of that.
Even one-on-one consultations with Linkspreed experts.
It's like having a whole team of Web4 gurus at your disposal.
Wow.
Ready to answer your questions, provide guidance, and help you navigate the complexities of this new technology.
That's amazing.
They also have a dedicated partner portal where agencies can access all these resources, track their commissions, manage their client accounts, and connect with other agencies in the program.
It's like a one-stop shop for everything related to the Linkspreed agency program.
And they're constantly adding new features and resources to make it even more valuable for their partners.
That's impressive. Okay, so now let's talk about the hierarchical commission structure.
Okay.
This is where things get really interesting.
It is. It's like a built-in referral system that allows agencies to create their own networks of partners and earn commissions on their sales as well.
So imagine building a team of sub-agencies who are all promoting Web4 to their respective clients.
Exactly. You're not just earning commissions on your own sales. You're earning a percentage of their sales as well for up to 2 years after they join the program.
That's incredible.
It's like building a multi-level marketing business. But instead of selling physical products, you're promoting a groundbreaking technology platform that has the potential to revolutionize the internet.
And the best part is everyone benefits.
Everyone wins.
The recruiting agency earns commissions.
Yes.
The recruited agencies get access to a lucrative opportunity, and Linkspreed expands its reach and impact in the market.
It's a win-win-win scenario.
It is.
That creates a virtuous cycle of growth and collaboration.
Now let's shift gears for a moment and talk about the practical considerations.
Okay.
For agencies who are thinking about joining the program.
Right.
What are some of the key things they should be talking about?
Well, first and foremost, they need to assess their own capabilities and expertise.
Okay.
Do they have the skills and resources to effectively build and manage Web4 communities for their clients?
That's a great point. It's not enough to just understand the technology.
Right.
You need to have the experience and expertise to apply it effectively.
Exactly. They also need to think about their target market. Are their clients the kind of businesses that would benefit from having a Web4 community?
It's important to identify the right clients
Yeah.
who are open to innovation, understand the value of online engagement, and are willing to invest in building a thriving community.
They also need to consider how Web4 would integrate with their existing service offerings.
Okay.
Would it complement their current services?
Yeah.
Or would it require them to develop new skills and capabilities?
It's about finding the right fit, ensuring that Web4 aligns with their agency's overall strategy and expertise.
Absolutely. They also need to be realistic about the time and effort involved in building a successful Web4 community.
It's not a quick fix.
No, it's not.
It requires ongoing commitment, dedication, and a willingness to adapt and evolve as the technology matures.
It's about building something meaningful and sustainable, not just chasing quick wins.
Now, one thing that Linkspreed emphasizes in their program materials is the importance of niche specialization. They encourage agencies to focus on specific industries or verticals where they have deep expertise.
That's a smart strategy.
It allows agencies to differentiate themselves, avoid direct competition, and become recognized experts in their chosen fields.
Absolutely. It also allows them to tailor their Web4 offerings to the specific needs and challenges of their target clients.
So, for example, an agency that specializes in working with healthcare providers could focus on building Web4 communities for hospitals, clinics, or patient advocacy groups.
And an agency that works with educational institutions could focus on creating Web4 platforms for schools, universities, or online learning providers.
This specialization not only helps agencies stand out in a crowded market, but also allows them to develop deep expertise in the specific applications of Web4 for their chosen niche.
Now let's talk about the sales process.
Okay.
How do agencies effectively communicate the value of Web4 to potential clients?
What are some of the key talking points?
Well, first and foremost, they need to focus on the benefits that Web4 can provide. It's not just about the technology. It's about what the technology can do for the client's business.
They need to highlight the potential for increased customer engagement, improved customer loyalty, enhanced brand reputation, and ultimately increased revenue.
They also need to be able to articulate how Web4 can be integrated with the agency's existing services to create a comprehensive and effective solution.
It's about showcasing the agency's expertise and demonstrating how they can help the client leverage Web4 to achieve their specific business goals.
And it's important to tailor the message to the specific needs and interests of the client.
So what are their pain points? What are their aspirations?
Exactly.
How can Web4 help them overcome their challenges and achieve their goals?
It's about listening to the client, understanding their perspective, and presenting Web4 as a solution that can address their specific needs.
Now, one thing that I think agencies need to be prepared for is skepticism.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Web4 is still a relatively new concept.
As is.
And some clients might be hesitant to embrace it.
That's true. Some clients might be wary of new technologies. Especially if they've had negative experiences in the past. Others might simply not understand the potential of Web4 or how it can benefit their business.
So how can agencies overcome this skepticism and get clients excited about Web4?
Well, I think it starts with education. Agencies need to do a good job of explaining what Web4 is, how it works, and why it's different from previous iterations of the internet.
And they also need to provide concrete examples of how Web4 is being used successfully by other businesses.
Exactly, preferably in the client's industry or vertical.
Case studies, testimonials, data points can be very effective.
Very effective.
In demonstrating the value and ROI of Web4.
It's also important to address any concerns or objections the client might have. Be transparent about the potential challenges of implementing Web4. And be prepared to answer any questions the client might have.
Building trust is essential.
It is.
Clients need to feel confident that the agency understands their needs and can guide them through the process of adopting Web4 successfully.
Now let's talk about the long-term vision for Web4. Where does Linkspreed see this technology going in the future?
Well, they believe that Web4 has the potential to fundamentally change the way we interact with the internet.
They see it as a more decentralized, democratic, and user-centric internet, where individuals have more control over their data and online experiences.
It's about moving away from the centralized, platform-driven model of the current internet.
Exactly.
And empowering individuals to connect and interact directly with each other.
They also see Web4 as a more immersive and engaging internet, where virtual reality, augmented reality, and other emerging technologies play a central role.
So imagine attending virtual conferences, shopping in virtual stores, or even visiting virtual museums and art galleries.
Yeah.
All from the comfort of your own home.
Web4 has the potential to blur the lines between the physical and digital worlds.
Wow.
Creating a more seamless and integrated online experience.
Now that's a vision worth getting excited about.
It certainly is, and the Linkspreed agency program offers agencies a unique opportunity to be at the forefront of this digital revolution.
It's a chance to shape the future of the internet.
Exactly.
Help businesses thrive in this new landscape. And ultimately make the internet a better place for everyone.
Absolutely. Welcome back to our deep dive into the Linkspreed agency program and the exciting world of Web4.
All right, so now let's shift our focus a little bit to talk about the actual building and managing of these thriving online communities that we keep talking about.
Yeah, this is where the rubber meets the road, right?
Yeah, exactly. We've talked about the vision, the potential, the financial incentives for agencies. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of how to actually make these Web4 communities flourish.
Exactly. And one of the key things to remember here is that building a successful Web4 community isn't a set it and forget it kind of deal.
Right.
It requires careful planning, ongoing nurturing, and a deep understanding of your target audience.
It's like tending a garden.
Oh, I like that.
You need to plant the right seeds, provide the right nourishment, and constantly make adjustments along the way to ensure that everything grows strong and healthy.
I love that analogy. And just like with a garden, you need to have a clear vision for what you want to create. What is the purpose of this community?
Right.
What values do you want to foster? What kind of experience do you want to provide for your members?
You need to start with a strong foundation.
Yeah.
And that begins with defining your community's core identity.
Absolutely. And once you have that clear vision, you can start to think about the practical aspects of building your community.
So things like choosing the right platform.
Exactly.
Designing an engaging user interface.
Yeah.
Establishing clear community guidelines.
That's all of that.
Now, Linkspreed provides agencies with a suite of tools and resources to help with this, right?
Yes, they do. Their platform is specifically designed for building and managing Web4 communities. And they offer a range of features and functionalities to help agencies create customized experiences for their clients.
So let's say an agency is working with a client who wants to build a Web4 community for their customers. Where do they start?
Well, the first step is to conduct a thorough audience analysis. Who are the client's target customers? What are their needs, their interests, their pain points? What kind of online experience are they looking for?
It's all about understanding your audience.
Exactly.
And tailoring your community to their specific needs and preferences.
And once you have a deep understanding of your audience, you can start to think about the specific features and functionalities that will make your community engaging and valuable for them.
So things like forums, chat groups, live events, resource libraries.
All of that, even gamification elements.
It's about creating a rich and rewarding experience that keeps members coming back for more.
Absolutely. And once you have a solid foundation in place, the next step is to start promoting your community and attracting members.
So how do agencies go about doing that effectively?
Well, there are a number of different strategies they can use, including social media marketing, email, outreach, content marketing, and even paid advertising.
But it's important to go beyond just broadcasting your message and focus on building relationships and creating a buzz around your community.
Exactly. It's about engaging with potential members on their terms, sparking their interest, and demonstrating the value of joining your community.
It's also important to have a strong launch strategy.
Oh, for sure.
You want to create a sense of excitement and anticipation leading up to the launch. And then make sure you have a plan in place to keep that momentum going once it's live.
That's a great point. Now, once your community is up and running, the real work begins.
Right. It's not enough to just build it.
No.
You need to nurture it and keep it thriving.
You got to tend to that garden we were talking about earlier.
Exactly. You need to water it, fertilize it, pull out the weeds to keep it healthy and vibrant.
And that means actively moderating your community, encouraging engagement, creating valuable content, and constantly looking for ways to improve the member experience.
Now, Linkspreed provides agencies with a range of tools.
Yes, they do.
To help with community management, right?
Their platform includes features for moderating content, tracking member activity, analyzing engagement metrics, and even automating certain tasks.
So agencies have everything they need to effectively manage their communities and keep them thriving.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about content. Content is king when it comes to building a successful online community.
Yeah, it's what keeps members engaged, informed, and entertained.
Exactly. And agencies need to develop a solid content strategy that aligns with the overall goals and values of their community.
So this might include blog posts, articles, videos, podcasts, infographics.
All of that, yep. Even interactive quizzes and polls.
It's about providing a mix of content that is informative, engaging, and shareable.
And it's important to tailor the content to the specific interests and needs of your audience.
So what are they struggling with? What do they want to learn more about?
Yeah.
What kind of content will resonate with them?
It's about providing value to your members and establishing yourself as a trusted source of information and insights.
Now, in addition to creating original content, agencies should also curate content from other sources.
Yes.
That are relevant to their community.
For sure, this could include articles, videos, or social media posts from industry experts, thought leaders, or even other community members.
It's about providing a diverse range of perspectives and insights and establishing your community as a hub for valuable information.
Now, one of the biggest challenges of managing an online community is dealing with trolls, spammers, and other disruptive individuals.
Right. It's the unfortunate reality of the internet.
It is. There will always be people who try to disrupt the harmony and spread negativity.
So it's important to have clear community guidelines in place.
Yeah.
And to enforce them consistently.
Absolutely. These guidelines should outline acceptable and unacceptable behavior.
Right.
And agencies need to be prepared to take action against those who violate them.
So this might include things like warning users, deleting comments, or even banning users from the community.
Exactly. It's about creating a safe and welcoming environment for all members and ensuring that your community remains a positive and productive space.
Now, in addition to moderating content and enforcing community guidelines, agencies should also be proactive in fostering a positive and supportive community culture.
Absolutely. How can they do that effectively?
Well, one way is to encourage interaction and engagement among members. So this could include things like hosting online events, creating discussion prompts, or even just responding to comments and questions in a timely and thoughtful manner.
It's about creating a sense of community and making members feel like they are part of something special.
Agencies can also recognize and reward positive contributions from members.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
So things like highlighting great content, giving shout-outs to active members, or even offering small prizes and incentives.
It's about creating a culture of appreciation and encouragement where members feel valued and motivated to contribute.
Now, one of the key benefits of building a Web4 community is the opportunity to gather valuable data and insights about your audience.
This data can be incredibly valuable for businesses, as it can help them to understand their customers better, improve their products and services, and make more informed marketing decisions.
And Linkspreed's platform provides agencies with a range of tools for tracking and analyzing community data.
Exactly. So agencies can easily see how members are interacting with their community, what kind of content is resonating, and where there are opportunities for improvement.
They can also use this data to identify trends, track progress over time, and measure the overall success of their community building efforts.
It's about using data to drive decisions and ensure that your community is meeting the needs of your audience.
Now let's talk about the role of agencies in helping their clients to monetize their Web4 communities.
All right, this is where things get really interesting from a business perspective, right?
Yeah, for sure. Well, building a strong and engaged community is important. It's also important to have a plan for how you're going to generate revenue from it.
Absolutely. Linkspreed's platform offers a range of monetization options for agencies and their clients.
So they offer a variety of ways to monetize communities.
Yes.
Including subscriptions, paid memberships, advertising sponsorships, and even the sale of digital and physical products.
That's right. So agencies have a lot of flexibility in terms of how they choose to monetize their communities. And they can tailor their approach to the specific needs and goals of their clients.
Now, one of the key things to remember when monetizing a community is to do it in a way that is authentic and adds value to the member experience.
For sure, you don't want to bombard members with ads or make them feel like they're constantly being sold to.
It's about finding a balance between generating revenue and providing a valuable and engaging experience for your members.
Now, as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to emphasize one key point. Building and managing a successful Web4 community is not a solo endeavor.
It takes a village.
It does. It requires collaboration, partnership, and a willingness to learn and adapt.
And that's where the Linkspreed agency program really shines.
Absolutely. They've created a supportive ecosystem where agencies can connect with each other, share best practices, and learn from each other's experiences.
They also provide ongoing training support and resources to help agencies stay ahead of the curve and master the ever-evolving world of Web4.
It's about creating a community of practice where agencies can come together to share their knowledge, collaborate on projects, and collectively shape the future of online engagement.
So whether you're an experienced community manager or just starting out in this space, the Linkspreed agency program offers a valuable platform for learning, growing, and building a successful business around Web4.
Now, before we move on to part 3, where we'll explore the long-term implications of Web4 and its potential to reshape the internet as we know it, I want to leave our listeners with one final thought.
All right, what's that?
The success of Web4 hinges on our collective ability to build thriving, inclusive, and value-driven online communities.
I like that.
It's up to all of us, agencies, businesses, and individuals alike, to embrace this opportunity and create a better internet for everyone.
That's a powerful message to end on.
It is.
Stay tuned for part 3, where we'll explore the broader implications of Web4. And its potential to transform the digital landscape as we know it. Welcome back to the deep dive. In the previous parts, we explored this Linkspreed agency program. And we talked about, the nuts and bolts of building these thriving Web4 communities. So now I kind of want to step back and think about the bigger picture. How could Web4 reshape the internet as we know it?
It is fascinating to think about, isn't it? We often talk about disruption. But Web4 feels different. It's not just about creating a faster app or a slicker platform. It's about shifting those fundamental power dynamics of the internet.
And that's what I find so compelling. We've been living in this world of walled gardens where giant corporations control our data, our attention, even our online identities. Web4 seems to offer a way out, a path towards a more decentralized and democratic internet.
Precisely. The current internet is built on this model of centralized platforms. You have Facebook, Google, Amazon, all these behemoths mediating our online experiences. Web4, with its foundation in blockchain technology, allows for a more peer-to-peer model.
So instead of relying on these giant intermediaries, we can interact directly with each other.
Exactly.
Control our own data, and even create our own online communities governed by shared values, not corporate algorithms.
And imagine a world where your online identity isn't tied to a specific platform.
You
own your data, you decide who has access to it, and you can seamlessly move between different Web4 communities without losing your sense of self.
It's like the difference between renting an apartment and owning a home.
Oh, I like that.
In the current internet, you're always subject to the landlord's rules. Web4 offers a path to digital ownership.
Such a powerful analogy. And think about the implications for creators and entrepreneurs. Right now, they're at the mercy of these platforms' algorithms and fee structures. Web4 could allow them to connect directly with their audience, build sustainable businesses, and retain more control over their creative output.
It's about empowering individuals, fostering innovation, and creating a more equitable digital economy.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about something that I think will be a game changer: interoperability. One of the biggest limitations of the current internet is the lack of seamless connection between different platforms and services.
You're constantly jumping between apps, logging in with different credentials. And struggling to keep track of your digital life scattered across these silos.
Web4, with its open standards and decentralized architecture, has the potential to solve this problem. Imagine a world where you can effortlessly move between different Web4 communities, taking your data and your reputation with you.
It's like the difference between traveling in a foreign country where you need a different currency and language for every city you visit versus traveling within a unified system where everything flows seamlessly.
I like that. That's a great way to put it. And think about the implications for collaboration and innovation.
Yeah.
Right now, so much potential is lost because data and ideas are locked within these walled gardens.
Right.
Web4 could unleash a wave of creativity and collaboration as people can freely share and build upon each other's work.
It's about moving from a culture of competition to a culture of cooperation.
Exactly.
Where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Yeah, I want to address a question that I'm sure is on many of our listeners' minds.
Okay.
Is this just hype, or is Web4 really going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, it's a valid question. We've seen other next big things come and go.
Right.
What makes Web4 different?
I think there are a few key factors at play.
Okay.
First, the technology is maturing rapidly. Blockchain technology, which is the foundation of Web4, has come a long way in recent years.
Okay.
It's becoming more scalable, more user-friendly, and more accessible to developers and entrepreneurs.
Second, there's a growing awareness of the limitations and downsides of the current internet.
Yeah.
People are increasingly concerned about data privacy, online censorship, and the outsized power of these tech giants. Web4 offers a compelling alternative, a vision for a more ethical and equitable internet.
And third, there's a growing community of passionate individuals and organizations who are building the tools, the platforms, and the applications that will bring Web4 to life.
That's awesome.
It's not just a theoretical concept anymore. It's a real movement that's gaining momentum every day.
It's like the early days of the internet, where a small group of visionaries and tinkerers saw the potential of this new technology to connect the world and change society.
And just like the early internet, it will take time for Web4 to reach its full potential. There will be challenges, setbacks, and unforeseen consequences. But I believe that the underlying principles of decentralization, user ownership, and open collaboration are powerful enough to drive meaningful change.
Now let's talk about the role of agencies in this Web4 revolution.
Okay.
We've already explored the Linkspreed agency program.
Right.
But how can agencies in general prepare for this shift and position themselves for success?
First and foremost, agencies need to educate themselves about Web4.
Yeah.
They need to understand the technology, the implications, and the opportunities.
Okay.
There are a wealth of resources available online, including articles, videos, podcasts, and online courses.
They also need to start experimenting with Web4 technologies and platforms.
Yes. The best way to learn is by doing. They can create their own Web4 communities, build simple applications, or even just play around with different wallets and blockchain tools.
It's about getting their hands dirty and developing a first-hand understanding of how it all works.
Agencies also need to start thinking about how Web4 will impact their clients and their industries.
Right. How can they leverage Web4 to create new value for their clients, solve their problems, and help them thrive in this new landscape?
It's about being proactive, anticipating change, and positioning themselves as trusted advisors who can guide their clients through this digital transformation.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the Linkspreed agency program and the exciting world of Web4, I want to leave our listeners with one final thought.
The internet is at a crossroads. We can continue down the path of centralized controlled data exploitation and algorithmic manipulation, or we can choose a different path. A path towards a more decentralized, democratic, and human-centered internet.
And Web4 offers us that choice.
It does.
It's a vision for a better internet, one that's more aligned with our values and aspirations.
It's a vision that's worth fighting for.
Absolutely.
And it's a vision that agencies can play a key role in bringing to life.
So let's embrace this opportunity. Let's build the future we want, and let's make the internet a force for good in the world.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Yes. Thank you so much for listening. We hope this has been informative and thought-provoking. And we'll see you next time.
See you later.